Hey everybody, it's Jerica Brown here, and I wanted to do I believe it's day 15 for the 30-day single woman's blogging challenge. And for day 13, we are to narrate a conversation between you and someone in your life who you never had closure with. It could be a friend, an ex, a family member, or etc. What would you say? What would they say? And what would the outcome, or what outcome would you hope for? So, if you don't know by now, but just about everybody I don't get closure with, whether it's my family, like my mom and my dad, my exes, didn't really completely get closure with them either. But I guess for this specific thing that I'm supposed to do, I'll kind of maybe put it with my mom and my dad, because what I believe is a lot of the things that I've gone through, whether it's with men, whether it's with my life, my career, it was all shaped through the relationships that I had with my parents. And if you don't know, my mother was a drug addict. She says that she's clean, but I just found her, like literally just found her not even a week ago. At one point I was without my mom, where I had no idea where she was for like 5 years. Wait, is it where she was? No, where she were. Where she was. I think that's right. Excuse my grammar if I'm wrong. I'm so sorry. But and then my father was in prison from my teen years up until my adult years, which he just got out this year, and it's still 2013, so it was like earlier this year when my father was out of prison. And you know, as a teenager, not having my parents at the time that most girls need their parents, yeah, my parents were not there. So I was kind of bounced around from, you know, my family members' homes, and I ended up finally, my grandmother was like, this is it, I'm going to move to Dallas and get a house, and you're gonna just live with me so you can at least finish high school at one place. And that ended up being like so touching to me, because it seems like I never had that with my family. I was always bounced around. Don't get me wrong, I know my aunt Titi, and yes, I am saying her name, I'm sorry, hopefully this does not bother you, auntie, but I do love you and everything that you have done. But my aunt, she had her children, she had 5 kids, and my cousin had a baby, and she still took me in. I don't know totally if she asked anyone for anything, but she took care of me as if I was hers too. My Aunt Julie, she took me in. Of course, I was so used to being on my own, because even living with my aunt, I was able to have a little more freedom versus living with my Aunt Julie. It was like a lot harder. And you know, at one point I ran away and I never went back. So I know I didn't get closure with her, but I did, as an adult, I did apologize for what I did, because I was young and dumb. And I ran away because she didn't want me talking to my boyfriend, which was not cool. And she's still like that to this day. She does not know boyfriends, and I'm 26 years old and she still thinks she has a word in who I date, but she does not. Sorry, Aunt Juju. But again, like with my mom and my father, I have not really gotten closure. I did a video once. I have not uploaded it, based off the conversation that I had with my father. It was very heated and passionate, and one of the things is my dad is this very big, strong, opinionated man, and he scares me. Like, he completely scares me. And he doesn't have to raise his hands. He doesn't have to do anything. All he has to do is talk. And my dad has one of those mean like voices, and it was like really, really hard. But I finally let out my anger and how I had been feeling for those 10 years. And I probably let out the pain that my mom caused me as well. But as my father, then I felt that he should be able to deal with it. And his response was kind of like, how come I did not express that to him while he was in prison? While he was in prison, I did not write him. Really, I wrote him, but I didn't send the letters, and I still have them. I still have not given them to him, but I will, because that's the closure that I need. And but being able to talk to him and let him know what my feelings were really did help me out. As far as my mom, just finding my mom and everything that she's been going through, when I found out, when I talked to her, I believe it was on, okay, today's Wednesday. I believe I found her like on Thursday. My Aunt Tisi found her for me, and after about 2 years, and I couldn't be angry or mad because of the reason why she left again, and it was due to me and the relationship I had with one of my exes. And it was kind of like I chose my ex over my mother, and that relationship ended like so badly. And it's so funny because right after that relationship ended, I went to get my mom and she was not there. I missed her. Yeah, I missed her. She left. She felt that I didn't want her to be a part of my life, so she went back to, you know, wherever she used to be. And so after talking with her on that last Thursday, you know, she told me that she had heart surgery. She just had all of this stuff that I was not a part of, and she went through that alone. And it was like really, really sad for me to actually deal with the fact that I was not there with my mom when she really needed somebody there. But I do plan on getting closure from her, and hopefully, you know, hopefully we can build a better, stronger relationship. This is my son. What are you doing, Joshy? If you haven't seen my son, this is my Josh, and that's the whole reason why I do want to get closure with my parents, so that they can really get to know their grandson, and we can just live a healthier, happier life now that we're back together. It's probably too late for me, but they can, you know, they got Joshy too, and he needs them just like they will most likely need him too. So that's pretty much it, you guys. I want to thank you for watching the video. If you have any questions, any comments, please feel free to leave a comment in the comment bar. Follow me on Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, all the rest of them, and don't forget to visit ourlifeourjourney.com. Thank you. Thank you too.